Hi all, welcome to this week's video for you, our school community. Lots of details in this video, including details about Pupil Parliament for 2022-2023, the new school year, and election details in there. Additional information about our harvest celebrations in school, including our food bank drive. A flyer will have come home today with your children about that. And also details about the upcoming Parents' Evening in October, the first one of our new school year. Of course, if there's any questions or you need any more details on anything, please don't hesitate to contact us. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Take care.
This week we have seen the launch of our new Pupil Parliament. This is an exciting opportunity for many of our children at Wren's Nest, and the next few slides just explain a little more about what Pupil Parliament is and what it will look like at Wren's Nest. Pupil Parliament is very similar to our old school council, but we would like to add a new dimension to this. This is more of a focus group of children who are elected to represent the views of all children and pupils and to improve their school. This is a really important role and very exciting for children. So, just a little bit now about what Pupil Parliament does and will do in the future. They meet to discuss ideas to help improve the school. This might include ideas for fundraising, improving playtimes, helping me to make decisions about resources, to buy for classes, and in particular, charity work. Here is just an overview of some of the activities the children will take part in, and also ways in which Pupil Parliament will communicate with both children in school and you as parents. This was our Pupil Parliament for 2021-22 at Wren's Nest, and what an amazing job they did. The next few slides will just show some of the things they did in their roles as ministers, from raising money for schools and charities through fundraising events, attending governors' meetings when talking about our curriculum and standards, as well as being representatives when visiting the Dudley Council houses. We were very proud of you last year, Pupil Parliament. Thank you for all of your service, and we look forward to working with you maybe again in the future. A big thank you to last year's Pupil Parliament. Elections will take place in classrooms, and as a school we elect at least 2 representatives from each year group to take part in our Pupil Parliament. These elections will take place in the forthcoming week. The children have received an assembly today all about the new Pupil Parliament at Wren's Nest, so hopefully they'll be able to tell you lots about what's happening. But just so you know, the next slide will talk to you all about the different type of ministers that we'll have at Wren's Nest. So, as I've said previously, the children will vote. And there'll be an election in class. So there'll be nominations and the children can vote for who they want to win. They will represent somebody they think is a good Pupil Parliament representative, and our older children will be using a Google form, using our computing knowledge and the skills that we've gained to complete a Google form so that they can vote in that way. So the children will be making a vote, and we will let you know very soon who has been successful in becoming our new Pupil Parliament members for 2021-2022. As our parents and families, keep a lookout for our News from the Nest Pupil Parliament version, and this will include election updates coming soon to you. Miss Wire will be writing to you with the support of the Pupil Parliament, but keep a good lookout and watch this space. This week in school, we've also talked about what a food bank is. Food banks over recent years have been a really helpful way of helping people in times of need, and as a school we are proud to support this. We've talked to children about where food banks are and what they're for, and how food banks are created. We have shared with our children that our local food bank is the Black Country Food Bank, which we support on a regular basis. We've also talked to the children about what Food Bank aims to do. And this morning in assembly, Miss Wire read a story about a little girl who uses a food bank. Hopefully your children will be able to talk to you about it, and this next slide just shows you the front cover. It's called It's a No Money Day, and it's a really important story and a really important matter for our children to be aware of. Why not share this with your children? Pause at this point and talk to your child all about what the story and the focus was. Last year as a school, we supported our local Black Country Food Bank. This is the certificate that we received. We collected as a school a total of 810.37 kilograms and 86 kilograms of non-food items, things like toiletries, etc. And that's a huge amount of food. The food bank were overwhelmed, and I've just snipped a little bit of their card just so you can see how important your donations are. Here's a photograph of that food that we collected last year, and it was, as I've said, a huge amount, nearly 900 kilograms of food and non-food items in total. Our Pupil Parliament ministers delivered this to the local food bank, and they were overwhelmed, as I've just said. What a great achievement we achieved as a school. Because of the importance of food banks, particularly in the current circumstances, we are collecting again this year. We would be grateful for your donations. It's part of our Harvest Festival in school, and Pupil Parliament have organised this year. But exactly the same as you have done in the past. Just one thing, can be a tin of beans, could be a toothbrush, could be a comb, anything that you think would help the local food bank. We would greatly appreciate, and I know they would too. Can these donations be in school by Friday the 14th of October, please? And then we will organise for these to be taken up to the food bank. But anything, big or small, just one item. If we all bring one item in, that's around 500 items going to food bank. Thank you so much for your help with this. Now for some information about this autumn term's Parents' Evening. Both Parents' Evenings this year are in October. Tuesday the 4th of October for years 1, 2, 3, Rainbow Room and Sunflowers. So that's on the Tuesday the 4th of October. And then Wednesday the 5th of October for years 4, 5 and 6, Puma, Shooting Stars and the Pod. Early years, you will be contacted by your teachers and staff with appointment times for you too. So so you know, for this academic year, our first Parents' Evenings of the year, Tuesday the 4th of October and Wednesday the 5th of October. Just a reminder of how it all works. Your child will bring an appointment invitation home with them, hopefully by Monday next week. These times have been allocated by myself, just so that we can try, knowing that your family circumstances, working hours, etc., we can meet those needs. This year, we are asking that over the course of the year, you attend at least one appointment face to face, so you can see your children's work and the progress in their books. We know this works really well with some of you that have had phone calls in previous years, and that's fine, but we do want you to attend at least one face-to-face meeting this year. And the appointment system has continued to be used following your feedback over the last academic year and the success that we had. Appointments are from 3:45 till 6 p.m. as normal, and we are asking for any 2 parents or family members to attend. You'll be able to take a seat outside just before your appointment, talk to the teaching assistant that works within your child's classroom, talk about what they're like in class, how they've settled, and anything that you want to ask them, you can do. You'll get a chance to look at your children's books and look at the progress they've made just in such a short space of time since they've been in their new year group. You'll be in the class then with your class teacher for your appointment time, and there's only you and you as parents and family in the classroom with the teacher, and it just gives you that privacy just to be able to talk about your child's education without anybody overhearing or being able to hear your conversation. And we just, as always, we just make sure that we're wiping down surfaces, making sure it's as clean as possible for you, but to allow that private conversation with your class teacher. So if you're attending on the Tuesday, which is the 4th of October, you'll have a purple slip come home. If you can just return the tiny little bit at the end, cut it off. You can keep the main body of the slip just as a reminder for you at home. And if you're attending on the Wednesday, the 5th of October, yours will be a blue slip. And again, if you can attend, please fill in the blue slip just at the end of the slip that will come home, and keep the big bit for the fridge. As always, you know we are promoting reading in school, reading for pleasure and to develop a love of reading. We are going to be providing a book fair at the time. Please come and enjoy it and take part. We look forward to seeing you there and seeing the whole host of books we have on offer for you to buy for your children, should that be something that you wish to do. Breakfast Club is available from 8:20 to 8:40 every morning. It's a time for your children to come to school a little bit earlier, have something warm in their tummy, start the day right with lots of smiles and play along the way. If you want your child to come, you don't have to book. You just turn up our Breakfast Club door, which is at the front of the school, just at the side entrance, and they can just come and enjoy themselves. No need to book, no cost, just there for your children to enjoy. Why not join us? You're very welcome. Our full programme of enrichment activities is back this year. It was a graduated approach last year, with some being back because this time last year, you wouldn't believe it, it was still under some restrictions. But now we're hopefully back to the full programme of enrichment. That includes our after school clubs, trips and visits, visitors into school, our tuition programme. Looking forward to welcoming all of our lovely children to take part in this programme. After school clubs, details of these will be out to you in the next few weeks, and your child can take part in one of these clubs, and there's a whole host that will be on offer, so look out for that. But it is really pleasing to say that after such a long time of disruption, we are getting back to our full programme of enrichment activities. As you know, promoting good attendance at Wren's Nest has always been a priority for us, and we've always had great attendance. In the last few years, as you know, COVID has impacted upon that, and we are really keen this year to get back to our gold attendance assemblies to recognise those children who have got gold attendance, 97 97% and above, and support those children in maintaining that attendance. This year we have a brand new attendance policy, and it explains all the procedures and the key people in school that you need to know as parents, who will support attendance, monitor attendance and enable school to have great attendance. I always think attendance underpins life. It's a key life skill that we learn. No matter what we do in our futures, attending things on time and attending regularly is beneficial for us all. So it's a great habit to get into at the youngest possible age. Take a look at this policy. You can view it on our website, but if you did want a paper copy, pop into the office, take a look. And of course, if there's any questions, let us know. As you all know, Wren's Nest is a school where we pride ourselves on being a smoke-free environment. It's also really important to me that we remember to keep the area around the school gate completely smoke-free. Thank you for your support with this. I know you will support me in working together to protect our whole school community. So please remember not to smoke around the school gate, just to keep that area around the school gate completely smoke-free as well. As you already know, we have a full adult education package for you, our families. We are really excited to announce that Job Club is now supported by the YMCA charity. This is held on Monday afternoons in the Adult Education Room. If you're interested, please come and visit. Just come into the main reception and the people that are involved will be happy to help. Our family support workers, Julie and Tracy, will be there to support you, and it will be a great opportunity for you to search for jobs locally to help you either regain employment or find employment for the very first time. What a wonderful way to show your children the great aspirations for the future, and we thank YMCA for their support. Park safe at Wren's Nest. Keeping children and families safe is my top priority at Wren's Nest. So as you come to collect your children from school, please remember to park safely, not only for our families and school community, but most importantly, our children. Parking on the yellow zigzag lines isn't safe, and it's against the law. So please don't park on the zigzag lines, and there are parking spaces around, or if you live close, maybe just set out 5 minutes earlier and walk down to collect your children. Thank you for helping to keep children and families at Wren's Nest safe while they're on their journey to and from school by not parking on the zigzag lines, and just remembering to park as safely as you can when you do collect and drop off your children at school. Just to let you know who our trusted adults are, you've seen this slide before, but there are a couple of changes for this academic year. We teach our children in school about the importance of trusted adults and the relationship they can have with those adults if they ever need them to tell them anything or for them to help them in any way they can. All of our grown-ups in school, all of the staff are trained to safeguard children, and it will always be the most important priority for us here at Wren's Nest. Just a few key changes this year. Miss Harris has become our deputy safeguarding lead. So she is the lady that looks after the deputy designated safeguarding leads, and that's myself, Mrs Parks, that's Mrs Smith, who you'll see on the gate, and also Mrs Cadman, who you will also see on the gate, who joined us last year. Mrs Vivash is having her baby, and she's had the baby and is looking after him at home. So at the moment she's not here, she's on maternity leave, but the four of us are in school to ensure that all staff keep your children as safe as possible. Well done to all of you, our excellent readers, trying really hard to read new words, learn new sounds, read new genres of books, but also develop your understanding of what you are reading. Right across our school, lots of different skills gained to be able to read. A huge well done to you. We are proud of you. Keep up the excellent work. Now for our Mathematicians of the Week. Let's see who they are. In early years, Key Stage 1, and who are rock stars of the week. Who's been on TT rock stars in Key Stage 2, that's years 3, 4, 5 and 6. Not only are we celebrating academic achievement and progress in literacy and maths, we're also celebrating our super scientists at Wren's Nest. So well done to all of you who have tried and tested things, found out how things work, and found out the way in which things in our world work the way they do. Well done to all of you. Keep up the excellent science work. I know Miss Wire is very proud of you. Congratulations to this week's VIPs. These are children who we see as role models in school for other children, both in their behaviour, through their effort, and also achievement in class. Well done to all of you. Congratulations. Remember, you can still send your class teacher an email with work you've done at home or any questions about your learning that you may have. Here are the email addresses for each of the year groups. Just another way you can communicate with us if you need to. As always, please stay connected. Pass on any information you receive to people that you know who don't receive it. And Parent Hub and the school website are the best places to go to access the most up-to-date information. Here are some of the key contact details for you in terms of how you can contact us as a school. We have 2 mobile telephones that are manned every day by our family support working team. That's available to you. We've got our main school telephone line and also our email address. This is in addition to our year group email addresses. If you have got any questions, you want to let us know that your child's not in school because they're poorly, please telephone us or drop us a message to let us know why not. Any way you want to contact us, this is the way to do it, and we're here to help. The door is always open for you. We really do value our families and all that they bring to Wren's Nest. However big or small your question,